For this next screencast video, I'm going to share with you my lifelong learning statement as it pertains to education and technology. As an educator in the 21st century, I have watched technology change throughout the course of my life. I recall using a floppy disk in elementary school when we visited the computer lab. Now, every student in the district I work at has a Chromebook and everything is saved in the cloud. When I was growing up, I had all of my friends' household phone numbers memorized. Now, students as young as fourth and fifth grade have a cell phone. It is blatantly obvious that in our society, people either adapt to technology or they get left behind. I am an individual who has worked hard to acquire many skills using new technology and teaching tools. I have seen the positive effects of technology in the classroom, and I am a strong advocate for continuing my education and further developing my knowledge of technology resources and how they can be applied to my instruction. Growing up and going to school, we very rarely had the opportunity to experience a lot of new technology that would be considered groundbreaking. I remember teachers rolling TV carts into their classrooms so we could watch a news special or a historical movie within the curriculum. In high school, smart boards came into use by some of the younger teachers. Many veteran teachers continued using their overhead projectors and transparent note sheets to write on. These were the classes I struggled the most with. I knew when I went into education that I wanted to develop exciting learning opportunities that students would remember. To understand my goals as a lifelong learner, and specifically in the field of technology, I think it is important to understand brief history behind pedagogical practices and how they have changed. So I already shared a little bit of the experiences I had. Now, dating back to 1996, the New London Group presented a theoretical overview of their new approach to literacy pedagogy called multiliteracies. And this refers to a focus on forms of communication that are much broader than speech or text alone, such as media and cultural or linguistic diversity. This theoretical framework set in motion further research on the idea of multiliteracies and new pedagogies that would develop. One such piece of research was an interview conducted with Alan Luke, who was a member of the New London Group. The interview focused on the next 20 years of multiliteracies. Alan Luke states that strong pedagogical practices should vary, change, and adapt as needed, and that teaching should oscillate or weave through different pedagogical approaches. I strongly believe this to be true. Part of my lifelong learning mission is to be willing to learn and integrate different pedagogical and technological practices into my instruction. Additionally, it is my job as an educator in this era to continue learning how to use new technology as there is an increased access to technology within classrooms. This needs to be done in order to provide a better learning opportunity for all students. And I got some of these ideas from research from Nice from Oregon State University in 2017. To do so, I must be continuously trying to advance myself and my pedagogical practice as it pertains to the use of technology. I have a level of comfortability with technology now that allows for me to adapt quicker to new technologies. Professional development courses and tutorial videos are often helpful, but practicing the use of a new technology is the best way to continue learning. Altogether, my lifelong learning statement as it pertains to technology is simple. I want to constantly continue my education and further develop my knowledge of technology resources and how they can be applied to my instruction. I want to create exciting learning opportunities for my students. I want to expose my students to multiple modes of communication using technology. I want to analyze how technology impacts my students and strive to create inquiry-based learning opportunities for them. And finally, I want to use technology to help me create an inclusive learning environment for all students for years to come. And there are three resources that I used in my learning statement as well. There you go. Thank you very much.